Hi and welcome. Since we launched our very successful online program, we constantly got the same questions from our viewers. And in this short video, I would like to answer these questions. Not all of them will be answered in details. For that, please join either our course or go to our webpage, mychowgar.com, where you can see a lot of details. Anyway, since we have a lot of questions to answer for today, if you don't want to go through all of them, we included time codes in this video, so you can go and check them and you can jump right to the question you are interested in it. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Who are we? We are the direct disciples of gatekeeper Grandmaster Ip Chi Keong, the head of the system living in Hong Kong. We started our journey in 2095, and since 2004 we are following him and we are learning and also training with him each year 2 to 3 months. Of course, the COVID time is an exception regarding this, but we go to continue these trainings with him after this whole story is over. Is this a newly created system? No. This is an ancient Chinese martial arts system, at least 200 years old according to the legends. Regarding in this topic, we will create a complete video about the history of the Chow Gar, so we don't want to go deeply into the whole history, but it's not a new system, that's the most important. Is this an internal or external system? This is definitely an internal system, but starts with external practice, as many other systems do. Do I need to be flexible? This system doesn't require any special flexibility. We do not have high kicks, we do not jump, we do not do any acrobatical movement. So anyone who is not as flexible as I am can do this training. Does the online course provide ranks? Shortly, no. The online course does not provide ranks. However, we give a certificate to all those people who are completing the whole program. But that certificate does not allow anyone to teach or open a school. For this, we have a completely separate program on the basis of the online program. We will create another video where we explain this in details. What makes this system special or different compared to other systems? Well, what makes this system really special is its power generation method. This is one of the last traditional systems which preserved its special power generation method throughout the centuries. So this method creates or builds up a specific body structure and power which is suitable specifically for combat. At what age it is recommended to start the training? Anywhere between 16 and 65 you can start the training. Do I need a partner? The first module of the course was designed to be a solo training. So from this point of view, in the first 8 months it is not necessary to have a partner. You can go through the whole program without a partner and you can still take a lot of benefits out of it. But if you think it seriously and you want to go deeper, it is necessary to have a partner. Is the whole curriculum of the system included in the online course? Yes, the whole curriculum is included in the online course. We teach everything what we learned from the Grandmaster: forms, techniques, chongs, drills, conditioning, weapons. Are all the materials accessible? Is it possible to look back? Here we have to differentiate the subscription model and the lifetime access. Actually, in both cases you can look back. The difference is that when the subscription ends, it's cancelled or just it goes to an end, then basically you're not in the online course anymore, so you have no access to the materials. However, for those people who complete the whole program, it is possible to change it into a lifetime access. In case of the lifetime access, as the name suggests, Once you paid it, all the time you have your access to all the materials you went through. Is there any feedback possibility during your course? Yes, of course we have different possibilities for feedback. First of all, if you want to take the most out of it, you should join our Facebook closed members group, where you can meet other fellow students, you can exchange your ideas, your questions, you can tell your experience to everyone. Also, you can share your videos of yourself practicing, and we can give you a tailored advice. That's one story. The other story, we are giving possibilities to have either free or paid coaching sessions, where one-on-one we discuss it to you, you show us how you practice, and we give you advice accordingly. These together with the quite detailed video lessons and trainings, it's a very effective method. What is the structure of the online course? Well, without going really much into details, we have 5 modules. Check the link below and it will take you to our page where you can see what are the 5 modules and what are the content of these modules. But we cover everything from beginner to advanced. How exactly the teaching is going on in the online program? The online program was designed in a way that from the beginning already we teach you those exercises and techniques which will make you start to improve yourself quite quickly and to be able to create your own training sessions. We give you separate tips for that, and also we include in the videos mini trainings and, let's say, big trainings. So every week you get one lesson. It's roughly between 6 and 12 minutes long, in order to teach you the actual techniques and exercises, but not to overwhelm you with all the details. And the next day, a short, we call it mini training, will be available for you, which is also somewhere between 10-15 minutes, where we not just practice with you the actual techniques or the trainings from the previous sessions as well, but you will see how your training should be structured, and you can use these mini trainings to build up your own training as well. Every month you get, we call it big training session, which is somewhere between 15 and 50 or 52 minutes long. It's more complex. We want to go through all the techniques you have learned during your journey since you started. Beside that, as we mentioned before, we give possibilities for creating videos, send it to us and giving you advice, or either you can have one-on-one live coaching sessions. Is it possible to jump between the modules, which means, for example, that you skip the beginner modules and go right away into a more advanced module? No, it is not possible. And the reason is very simple. The whole method was built in the way, or designed in a way, to start to build up your structure already from the beginning. And this is very important because your body and your mind needs some time to adopt these principles and methods what we are teaching in the program. So if you skip them, then you will lose many things. Finally, you will end up in a situation that you don't really practice in the right way, so you will waste a lot of time and you have to go back and learn all those things which start from the beginning. About the coaching program. This online course is basically a basis for many people to be able to go even further. We are looking for such people who are really interested in this system and they take it seriously. They want to be instructors, or either they want to open schools, or they just want to go really deeply into it. For those people, this is a very good basis as a starting point, and they can have, let's say, they can get an opportunity where they get much more focus, either online or via other events. Events like workshops, camps, and private coaching sessions with us one-on-one, or coming into our school in Budapest. So we are really looking for such people who are really interested and want to go deeper, want to expand their knowledge, they want to go deep into martial arts, they can be committed, they can focus, they can train, they can take it, because this is hard work, let's be honest. And for those, there will be a special possibility coming. So if you're interested in all these things, either just going through a program, learning a style which can give you a lot of benefits from a health point of view and strength power point of view, or you can go even deeper, you want to explore it, you can really build up a strong internal, you want to be able to use it in real situations, and or either you want to teach it, you want to become a master, then definitely start with the online program, write us an email and tell us in which way you want to go. So thank you very much for watching. Check our site, subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, or hit the bell and get the notifications to not miss any of our videos, because many videos will come soon. Thank you very much. Keep in shape.